So you've smashed some of your goals and you're above average. You are above the average standard. And due to you smashing these goals, you've gotten a little bit comfy and you've started to slow down a little bit. You've enjoyed the fruits of your labour. And it's now time to go back into grind mode. It's time to go back into hustle mode. You've learnt a lot. You've enjoyed yourself. But now there's much more mountains to climb. Your physique, your mindset is at a decent point. You've maybe lost the body fat. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you've just done well in the business and it's time for you to go out all out on the physique. Maybe you've done the physique and it's time to go all out on the mindset. But this video applies to any of these situations anyways. So, first of all, man, you need to look at your current situation and be like, yeah, I've done well, but I am unsatisfied because, guys, if you want to exceed to the next level, you cannot accept average. You need to look at your current situation and be like, yes, it is above average. Yes, it is to a decent standard, but it is not enough. You need to 10x your goals. If your goal is to be in decent shape by the middle of next year, you need to change it and be like, I want a fucking elite physique by the middle of next year. And I am going to do it. Then you need to either come up with the blueprint or come to someone like me who has got the blueprint, who has already done it, who can show you how to do it, remove all the guesswork, and get a plan in place. That way there is no way that you're not going to have an elite physique by next year because you're coming to a professional who has done it for himself and done it for dozens of other men. And the exact same in regards of mindset, of quitting your vices. You might have some comfort traps that are holding you back. When you started enjoying the fruits of your labour, maybe you went back into an old vice or an old habit that you had. Maybe before you started smashing these goals, you were gaming a little bit. You enjoyed gaming and you went back to it and it's consuming too much time. Maybe it's consuming TikTok. Maybe it's consuming Instagram Reels. Maybe it's consuming videos that are relevant to this, but there's so many different edits and it's all just dopamine. Or maybe it's just consuming loads of videos like this and not taking action on it. Regardless, you need to identify it. You need to come up with the blueprint to get rid of it. And you need to go all out on it. You need to go fucking hard. Now, you need to be setting daily non-negotiables. If you do not have a morning framework. Now, when I say morning framework, I say framework because we don't do morning routines around here. We don't wake up and do the ice face and the ice bath and all of this stuff. We have morning non-negotiables, morning wins that we hit. You hop in the cold shower. You take the supplements. You then go into your room. You then smash out some work. Whether it's your spare room, your home office, wherever you do your work, right? You do your morning journaling, your morning non-negotiables, and then you go into a 2, 3, 4 hour work block, whether that is me work or B work, whether that is working on yourself, i.e. me work, working on your self-improvement, working on your mindset, going to the gym, or the B work, the business work, fulfilling the business, waking up a few hours before you go to your job. So when everyone else is waking up at 8, you're waking up at 4 or 5 because you're going to the gym, you're hitting the morning routine, you're hitting the morning framework, the daily non-negotiables, you're doing your study, you're working on a side hustle, or you're working on expanding your knowledge within your career so you can get that promotion, and then you go to your job. That way, you've stacked the morning wins, you have ticked off the boxes that you've had to tick off for that morning, and now you don't need to worry about doing all of that when you come in from work. So you can go to work with that off of your mind because it's done. It's out of the way. Then you can be a higher performer in your workplace. And another thing is as well, you've hit the gym. So you're on a high frequency. You've got high energy. You're more positive. You've released that serotonin that morning. And you've literally stacked those morning wins. So you step into work as the best version of you. Why? Because you set the morning non-negotiables given to you by either me or through study, through studying mindset, through studying fitness, through studying physique. You've created it yourself. You hit that. You go hard on it. You go to work. You feel like the man. You come home and you know now that you can relax and you can actually wind down for the night and get an even better night's sleep. Regarding getting a better night's sleep, you'd also have a nighttime framework. So you can produce as much melatonin as possible. So you can relax and get the best sleep possible with the nighttime supplements and with the nighttime routine and the nighttime framework. So, first of all, front and back into your day, morning and nighttime framework. That is essential. That is number one. By doing this, you're setting yourself up for the day. The front and the back takes care of the middle. So mornings are about momentum, nighttimes are about reflection, about visualization, and it's about setting yourself up for the next day and getting some good sleep. So the nighttime and the morning routine, hand in hand, creates more momentum for during the day. Now, while you're at work or while you're on your laptop, while you're working on the business, you need to be doing some deeper, focused work blocks. None of this 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off. You need to be going all in. All in. Forget about the time. Because when you eventually get into flow state, when you eventually get into the zone, as people like to call it, you lose track of time. And that's what you want. You don't want to be setting alarms for 2 hours on and then 30 minutes off and go for a walk and listen to an audiobook. Nah. Doesn't work. Does not work. Personally, I've got a 4-hour work block in the morning and I just literally let myself go into flow the full time. I don't set breaks. It's just 4 hours. There isn't specific breaks. I just go and I just do. And I do deep work, noise cancelling headphones on, maybe some brown noise to block out any other outside noise. And I just go in. Simple. Type fast. Type quick. Think quick. Produce quick. Have your daily non-negotiables. Have your Google Calendar set out for success from the perspective of the 2.0 you in all aspects, areas and attributes in life, whether that is your Google Calendar for you to have your meal prep, whether that is your Google Calendar to have the 4-hour work block. When you do the 4-hour work block, you make it as deep as possible. You put your phone in another room. You don't let anything distract you. You go all out. You go hustle mode. Even if you have to put the hood up, if that's your emotional trigger for you to get locked in, do so. By any means, do so. My emotional trigger for me to lock in is as soon as I wake up, I put on the dress trousers, I put on a polo shirt, maybe a nice t-shirt, and I put on some aftershave. Boom, locked in. That's lock-in mode. So this is what you need to do. You need to go all out and you need to leave the comfort behind. You need to leave the fruits behind and you need to go into the next phase to exceed to the next level. Now guys, if you want the blueprint set out for you, if you want to work one-to-one with me, I'll create you a Google Calendar, a training program, daily non-negotiables, a morning and nighttime framework, and I will hold you accountable to these things and help you produce an elite level result like I've done for myself and dozens of other men. Then DM me on WhatsApp 07835261491. Let's get talking, let's get on a call, and we can discuss your goals and how I can help you. So guys, hope this has helped you. Now, I'm always going to end my videos with the exact same sentence. Stop thinking. Do not go to the next YouTube video that's up on the side. Take action on this immediately. You either reach out to me now or you make yourself the morning and night process, the daily habits, the daily non-negotiables, the program, and you go all in. So guys, God bless you all. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.